Whoa! Steve here, NRC, and today we're going to build a kit. I got the Tamiya Wild one here, the Blockhead motors. This is going to be a beauty, I guarantee it. It looks really sweet looking. So I'm going to get to building, watch the video, and enjoy, guys. Well guys, there she is. She's all finished. I hope you like it. That's what she looks like. She's a beauty. I'll give you some tips on the build here after I spin this around. Came out really nice. Let me pull it forward. The chrome plated matte metal parts look really good. And that's it. It was a fun build. And I'll give you some pointers. When you do this long decal here, I just cut a little bit of the backing off, like about this far on the sticker. That way you could put it on and line it up, and if it's crooked you could peel it off easy. You don't have to worry about the rest of the decal sticking down. Then when you get it right, you could put it down. Or you could use some Windex under it. But if you do use like a little Windex, it's going to be moving around and not stick too well. You'll have to leave it for a while until it evaporates, then stick it down and then hit it with a hair dryer. So that's what I did with mine. It came out pretty good. That was like the worst thing on the thing to do. It was really hard. Well, it ain't really hard, but it was a big decal and you had to bend it over the edges and stuff. And then they give you a little one here you put on. So it's you got to get it straight. And also with the parts, I can't show you here, like on the rear swing arm there's like a metal piece that you screw in. There's a lot of metal to metal screws and bolts that they don't tell you to put thread lock on, and I did put thread lock on them, and I'll show you how I did that. This is how I do it. So let me get something real quick here. Alright, here's what I do with the thread lock when you have to put it in some nut or on a part with a pre-drilled in it, like a metal piece that goes on plastic. I get this little like pin, or this is a hard wire. I put thread lock on here, and then I go from the back, because you don't want it, whenever this hits up against plastic, you don't want thread lock on it because it'll destroy the plastic. So I put a little bit in the back like this. After I get it in there, I wipe the both sides of the part off so there's none on either side. So that way when you bolt it down, it won't get on the plastic if there's a plastic section in between. So that's what I do. And there's a lot of parts here on this buggy that you should use thread lock, like this front bar. They don't tell you. A lot of stuff where metal to metal goes where you should use it on it, but they don't say nothing about it. I guess they want to make sure you don't get none on the plastic. But that's what I do with the thread lock. Everything's nice on it. The guy sure does have some big hands. They look like boxing gloves. That's the funniest thing on it. Everything looks really good. These big hands here are weird looking. But it was a fun build. The only other thing with the kit I'll show you here is on the bottom of the springs. You've seen it in the photo that I flashed up. They don't have a retainer, so the springs could just flop around on it. I wish they would have fixed that. What else? Make sure you put your stickers on after you screw everything in, because if you don't, then you'll have a screw showing. There's 2 on this. You put them on afterwards. And also with the decals, let me show you here. Move this chair out of the way. This bottom one here, you're better off trimming it a little bit smaller, like cut a hairline of the blue off. That way it fits on, because if you put it on, it'll be so big that it'll be hanging off on the bottom and stuff, and then it'll just start peeling off when you ride it and stuff. So I cut mine a hair smaller so that way it fit better, so there'd be plastic around it so it wouldn't lift. What else? Everything's good on it. It was a fun build. Let's try to fire it up and see how it works. Let me turn my radio on here. I got it in here. Wild One. Alright, I just want to share a tip with you guys about these Wild One tires. The bead in here is a little bit thick, like too wide. Just trim some of this off the inside here on the edge to make this not as wide, this section here. I just took off like a little bit, and of course sand your wheels so the glue sticks. But anyhow, when you do that, they fit on perfect stock form. They're like at a round that's hard to fit in the groove here. They like pull out and stuff, and they don't work right. So do that, and you'll see they go on perfectly smooth after that. No gaps at around or nothing. So that's just a tip. Get your tires on better. I went ahead and also trimmed the front ones because they don't fit too good also. So they're easy. You could just turn them inside out to trim these beauties up. I'm just going to plug it in here. I got to adjust my front wheels. I think they're towed in. No, they're towed out. There it is. All right. Let's see her go. Oops, I'm hitting the... Sorry about that, guys. I'm hitting the top of the thing here. Alright, take two. I didn't glue the tires on, so they're a little wobbly and stuff. I put the 18 tooth pinion in there also. So that's it. She works like a beauty. This netting is kind of hard and tricky too. Make sure you cut it the way they say or you can mess it up. The one side worked good. This one and this one, it just always bubbles out. I couldn't get it. I tried the best I could. Let me show you guys what it looks like under the hood here. It's kind of hard to get in and out because the screw head, or actually the thread on the back of this, gets stuck in the netting, so you gotta be careful when you put this in and out. That's that piece. Alright, that's how it looks. I put my receiver here in the ESC back as far as possible, and I put what the heck is this? A Spectrum S603 I had laying around there, so I put that in there. You could put lights and if you want in here, the LEDs, and run wires on all four of them, but I'm not gonna bother because I'm just gonna use them. I don't care too much about lights. And then you got the little antenna here. This is cool. Also, when you cut out this decal, cut it out and leave the paper on it, then fold it, and then leave the paper on, so when you make the crease, it'll have a nice crease. Then take the paper off. You could stick it on easier. It works much better. So there you have it, guys. The Blockhead Motors Wild One. It looks like a beauty. Hope you guys enjoyed the build. Stay tuned for a future running video. If you liked the video, please leave me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I appreciate it. And all the comments are awesome. They help my channel out, guys. I appreciate you all real lot. Thanks for watching, and we'll see this thing out soon. It's a beauty. Thanks, guys, for watching. See you later. Shen RC.